Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing prom makeup on this young lady. Right now I am going in with cleaning her skin with some witch hazel, just getting rid of all the oil and dirt and debris that's left behind. Now I'm applying some Pond's makeup on her face. She really has textured skin and she has some really dry areas, so I make sure I moisturize that really good with this moisturizer. Right now I'm going in with my translucent powder, and I'm just doing this to give it a matte look and also to help me apply the liner better when I'm filling in the brows. Right now I'm going in with my infamous e.l.f. primer. This is a really good moisturizer as well, and it actually helps the foundation to blend in really good and give it that really butter kind of smooth foundation. I don't know, but I really love this primer and I would give it a 10 out of 10 really. So now I'm just going to take my spoolie to brush up her hairs and just to get them in line where I need to fill them in. I can see what I'm doing. Now I'm taking my eyebrow pencil, it's Wet n Wild, filling in her brows. She actually has very good brows. Like, I did her brows off camera. I waxed them off camera and this is what they came to. So now I'm just going to fill them in with this eyebrow pencil. Just going to take my spoolie here and just blend in and fluff out anything that needs to be blended in so it give it a more natural kind of look. Y'all, it takes me forever to do brows. If my brows are not perfect for an application, it just throws off my whole routine. Like, I have to make sure those brows are crisp, clean, and neat, or else I'll just be all over the place. I wasn't even nowhere near done and she was already saying how she liked her brows. I'm like, okay, you really finna like this look, sis, so just hold on, there's more. Right now I'm taking my concealer and I'm just cleaning up any mistakes that I made when I was filling in her brows, just to get a neater look on the brows. Now I'm just dragging down that excess concealer, just to bring it down and blend it out. It's gonna kind of be like a base for the eyeshadow. So anytime you have any extra, just take you another one of your concealer brushes and just bring it down, just blend it out. I'm taking some translucent pressed powder, and I'm just taking some of that powder and pressing it into the skin so that her lids do not crease. Now I'm going to take a dark brown, and I'm just going to go in the crease in the corner of her eyes, just to give it a little dark background before I go in with the next color. I always forget to apply this tape, and the reason I apply the tape because I be going for a very unique look. So when I take the tape off, it gives it like a very cut and clean. I don't know how to explain it, but you'll definitely see it once I'm done doing the eye part. When I take the tape off, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, so keep watching. I took a finer brush just to get in the corner of her eye to make it very detailed. Now I'm going to take this royal blue. It's kind of giving me like a chrome metallic kind of blue. And I'm just filling that in all over her lid where I do not have to black out. Just going to fill it all in. This stuff, by the way, it was so shiny and it was absolutely so hard to blend out. Like, that's why it was taking me forever to blend this all out, because it just did not want to spread. So I had to keep working with it, but I finally got it. Right now I am applying this glitter glue, and it's not sticky. It's almost like kind of like an eyeshadow base, but it's kind of like a shimmer, and it's specifically for glitter. I used to use eyelash glue, but when it's time to clean your face after a long, it's trying to clean your face from the makeup, when you're trying to get that glitter off, that glue is stuck to your face, and I'm so against that. So I came across this glitter glue, and it works just as fine. I like it way better. Like, I mean, I'm not knocking anybody who still does it that way, but me, I cannot do it because it's just so hard to wash off. Now I am applying the fine glitter, and it's still in royal. I got these glitters off of Amazon. It came in like maybe a 12 pack. It's all kinds of shades. But I'm going to go in with the fine cut glitter now. And then on top of that, I'm going to go in with the chunky glitter. It took me a little while to get the glitter to go with the flow with me here as well, but after a while I finally got it on there. Here you can see me struggling to keep the chunky glitter on, y'all. It did not want to stay. It was just giving me the hardest time, and it took me such a long time to get this on there. And I'll get one on there, then it'll fall off, and I have to replace that one, get that on there, and you can see how it's glistening. It looked really cute. But the stuff just kept falling off and did not want to stay. So I had to go back with the glitter glue, put more on there up there. And after a while, it kind of behaved, but it kind of didn't, if that makes sense. But the struggle was real when I was applying this chunky glitter. Like, oh my gosh, it was stressing me out. This is when I had to put more glue on there because it just did not want to cooperate, and I was just like, it just had me all over the place. But after a while I got it together, the glitter got itself together, and boom, we was there. Now I'm just going in and trying to wipe away the excess glitter that has fell onto her face. Y'all, wiping glitter off is such a job. Like, it did not want to come off her face, and I'm just scrubbing. I kept saying, sis, I'm sorry if it's hurting, but the glitter did not want to come off her face. But anyway, now I'm going to take this black liquid liner, and it is Wet n Wild in the shade Black, of course, and just doing this wing liner all up the lid. Y'all, I love a good liquid liner, like a wing liner. I just have to have that in my routine. I have to. It just, besides lashes, it just sets the whole look off. Right now I am applying her lashes, and these are some lashes that she brought to me. Said she got them off of Amazon. She couldn't remember their name, but they were like beyond gorgeous. I was like, girl, you choose good. Like, this is a good pick because it just really brought out her eyes more. Like, the whole look came together so well. Sis' eyes was watering so bad. I had to remove her lash because her eyes was watering so bad. I was patient with her because this was her first time. She's never done this before, so she's not used to keeping her eyes closed so long, keeping them open so long, looking this way, looking that way. So her eyes were tending to water up, and I say water up, they were watering up. Like, it got so bad I had to take her lash off because the glue had got soggy and it wouldn't stick anymore. So I had to take that off, dry her eye, let it, like, it was just a lot going on. I'm just putting it like there was a lot going on, but she was working with me. She was trying to work with me to make sure her eyes weren't watering. But I mean, who can help that? It's gonna happen. So, like I said, I was patient with her because it was her first time. She wasn't used to anything that I was doing. So, just made sure that I just took that off and just applied it. It was simple. It was no trouble at all. So. Now I'm just taking that same detail brush and I'm just going deeper into the corner of her eye just to stand out that black eyeshadow that I have. Removing the tape, and this is the unique look I was telling you guys about. It just cuts it off, and it really helps you from some people. They make a mistake with the eyeshadow and they go down too far, but the tape will save your life. Some people have to go back with their concealer and wipe away, but sometimes I don't necessarily like to do that because sometimes it smudges the eyeshadow or the liner, and to me it doesn't look right. So that's why I prefer to use tape. So once you take the tape off, it's already clean and you don't have to do any kind of cleanups. Her eyes started back to water. I'm not really sure what was going on right here, but it was crazy. So now I'm just applying this shade, Fit Me, Maybelline's Fit Me, and I believe it was Cocoa. But I had to mix two shades because one shade was her shade but wasn't her shade after it oxidizes, and then this shade was a little bit lighter than her normal tone. So I decided to mix those two together, and after I did that, it came to a perfect blend. But like I said, it had to oxidize because as soon as I put it on, it was her shade. But then when it was settling, it was like, okay, this is kind of darker than what her regular tone is. But I finally got them to work together, and it came out like this. Make sure when you are blending the client's foundation, be sure to bring the foundation all the way down to their neck. That foundation on their face and their neck needs to be the same or similar to the same color, the same tone. Make sure you have an even blend. Get back over there by their ears, close to the hairline as possible, and that's why I have that tape on there so it doesn't mess up her baby hairs and her edges that she has left out. But make sure you are getting super duper close to that jawline and the neck. Blend it all the way down. I'm just taking this sponge, and any area like that was pretty challenging to get into with the brush, I just took that sponge and the pointy end and just got in all of the small areas that I had a little problem getting in with my brush. So anytime you have that, just make sure your sponge is a little damp. It helps blend it better. Taking my cream concealer, and I'm doing this contour with a flat tip brush. If you notice, before I even applied this, she had her own little contour line. Like, it was already there, so I didn't have to do much. Now I'm going to take some lighter concealer, and this is probably 2-3 shades lighter than she is. I'm just brightening up under her eyes. The outside is darker than what I intended it to be. I grabbed the wrong one and applied it, and I didn't realize it until I started blending it right here and didn't have my other one, but I made it work. It is what it is. Sometimes you make mistakes, you know. Players mess up. It's all good. It's so, if any mistake that you make, it's so easy to go behind that mistake and fix it. Like, don't stress about it. Don't worry about it. Just keep going with the flow and just fix it. It's so simple. I had to go back in with that lighter concealer because when I blended that dark concealer, it made it back dark to where we originally started. So I went back in with more concealer and just brightened out her eyes more. Now I'm taking that same pressed powder with my pressed little, whatever you call these things, I forgot. Powder puff, excuse me, Lord have mercy. I'm taking my powder puff and I'm just taking that pressed powder and I'm pressing it into her skin. I'm not sweeping it, I'm not doing anything like that. I'm pressing it to the skin because it needs to settle in. It's called baking. It needs to settle into the skin, and after a while I'm just going to take my other fine brush and I'm just going to dust off that excess powder. You want to make sure you dust off really good because when they take pictures, you don't want any flashbacks and have them looking like a ghost or a powdered donut. Make sure you press that powder in everywhere that you applied the concealer. Taking along her jawline. See how much of a difference that pressed powder is? It just made it such a huge difference and gave it this very matte look. Like, pressed powders, whoever invented that, I'll love you forever. Just don't ever stop making it. Please don't. And the pressed powder that I have is Sacha Buttercup. Got it off Amazon. Now I am taking my royal blue eyeliner and I'm putting it on the bottom on her waterline. I had to grab the fan, y'all. Their watering eyes was getting out of hand. I had to go and grab that fan, baby. We got to get this done. Now I'm just taking one of those fine brushes, my mascara for the bottom lids. And I'm just applying it to get the lashes to stand out a little more. Now I'm taking my powder and my powder brush and I'm just blending in everything that needs to be blended in, give it a matte look. Taking my highlighter, I'm going to put that on her cheeks, the bridge of her nose, and also her brow bone in the corner of her eyes. And I'm actually using an eyeshadow from Kroger. I have highlighter, but this just give it like more of a shine, and it's just really shimmerish, so I use that. I like to use this in the corner of the eyes because it really brings the eyes out more and gives it more of a shine and shimmery look. Then I'm going to set her face with setting spray, give it a matte finish so all the makeup can settle into her skin. Now I'm taking that same eyebrow pencil, Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil to be exact, and I'm just going to outline her lips. Now I am taking my nude lip gloss. It was a 4-pack that I got from Marshall's. And I'm just going to tap that in on her bottom lip and the top and have her move her lips back and forth so it can get a good ombre look. Now I'm taking my concealer and my concealer brush just to clean up any mistakes I have made around her lips. Now I'm going to take some eyelash glue and I'm just going to dot that wherever I want the rhinestones to stick. I recommend you guys do these jewels with the little pencil that they come with, but I just used my tweezers because the pencil was just giving me the blues, so I just went ahead and used my tweezers because it was speeding up the process and the pencil was just slowing me down. I removed the tape from where her edges and the hairline was just to fill in anything that I left out when I was applying her foundation and powder. Alright guys, here is the final look. She absolutely loved it and I loved that for her. She just looked so good, like she was such a doll. Her dress matched perfectly, the makeup was just, everything was everything. So thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, rate this look from 0 to 10, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.